Good morning, Max. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Good evening, Julian. How are things with you?
I'm grumpy.
Oh,
I see you're drinking coffee. It's probably the morning for you. With the story I got, I'm going with
oh,
wine.
you have a wine store? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not sure it's completely ethical to have you with a glass of wine on the couch, but I think we can get away with it.
I
As
should not
long
get
as I'm the one
any.
drinking coffee.
I'm not gonna get any stains on the couch. I'm gonna drink up everything and tell you my story in a go.
All right, that sounds perfect. It sounds, uh, given the way you've armed yourself, it sounds painful. So
Yeah, well, we haven't talked for like what, a week only, and it feels like 5 or 6 weeks because that story was actually pretty bad, and it has been on
wow,
my mind for
you-
for a
you're
while. So
smart here.
yeah, because I don't understand why. The bottom line of the story I'm going to tell you is I don't understand why some people make it poor CX when it's actually more. It would be as easy to make it fantastic experience, but it seems they're fighting to make sure that they ruin your experience every single time. That-
They're going the extra mile to make it awful.
exactly. So here is the thing. Just think about it. That was a few weeks ago, actually, but it's still really much on my mind. A few weeks ago, I received a parcel. I got an email actually telling me you're going to receive a parcel tomorrow. If I recall properly, that's nothing I ordered. That's nothing I purchased. That's something that someone sent me. But I was, warned, and I had the tracking number and everything. You're going to receive a parcel today. Great. I don't really know what that is, but it seems to be a gift. Fantastic. I like gifts, so good.
Why not?
Now,
Yay!
Now, here's a context. You've probably heard of it, a small thing called COVID. There is full
Uh-huh.
lockdown in Paris, and everyone is doing home office. So here is the trick. Because everyone is doing home office and because you're not allowed to actually leave your house unless you have a very good reason and certificate and everything, everyone is at home, which means that if you are a delivery company of any sort, there is no way you bullshit your way saying, I ringed, no one opened the door, because, hey, I'm
There-
working home, I'm living home, I'm sleeping at home, I'm eating at home, I'm home 24/7. So if you come, I'll know it.
if you weren't there, you were breaking the law, probably, literally.
Exactly. So I'm home. My doorbell is working. I double checked because it's easy to complain
Oh
on
no, this
people,
is
but
not going well
the
already.
doorbell is working. My phone number is correct because when they send me an
Hmm.
email, they reconfirm all your details. It's correct. My address is right, obviously. So they got everything. They got my email, my phone number, and the doorbell is working. Now, is pouring rain outdoor. It's crazy. It has been
Hmm.
3, 4 days. It's raining all the time. So you got those pools of mud all over the place. I got a pretty high fence all around my house. And then it's pouring rain all the time. And well, you know what? I received an email this morning. I know that there's a delivery coming, but no one's ringing the bell. No one's calling my phone. So I really have no reason to go to the mailbox every 3 minutes to check whether someone
Right.
is
Right.
coming or not. Now, by the end of the day, I wrap up my last meeting and I'm thinking, hey, I've received an email this morning. I'm supposed to get delivery. Let me check my mailbox. Let me check my email box to see whether they send me some information about late delivery or anything. I actually got an email waiting for me. Hey, the delivery is done. We hope you're satisfied, or whatever that was. Honestly, I don't remember the details.
Congratulations.
So I'm thinking, wow, okay, that's weird. They didn't ring. I was obviously here the entire day. My phone didn't ring. I didn't receive an email or a warning of any sort. They probably just, it was a tiny parcel. They probably just put it in the mailbox. So I get out with my umbrella because it's still raining. It's been raining the entire day. And as soon as I get in front of the mailbox, I see the parcel, but it's not in the mailbox. They threw it over the fence, which is, I don't know, 1.5 meters high, whatever that is.
Oh my God.
It's man height, right? So it's pretty high. They threw it over the fence. I have no idea what's inside the parcel. For all I know, it could be crystal, or
Right,
it could
right. A
be.
nice crystal shards at this point.
They threw it over the fence, and it has been lying here in a pool of mud for pretty much the entire day. The parcel is soaking wet, and I'm here
Hmm.
with my parcel, and I'm just wondering. Look, I was home. All you had to do was either ring the bell or if really it was too hard to ring the bell because of, your hand could not get that high, a little bit lower, you actually had the mailbox. It was a tiny parcel. You could have slipped
Could
in
have
the
fit in
mailbox.
it easily.
But you, as a delivery guy trying to provide the best CX you can, you thought, hey, it's raining. What about I just throw it over the fence and leave it under the rain for the entire day? And I was just wondering, how can people be that bad at customer experience? Because really, all it would have taken was ringing the bell or opening the mailbox or just saying, I don't want to deliver today. I'm bringing it back to the post office or whatever that is, and we'll figure it out tomorrow. Why would you do such a thing? So I guess you understand why I'm having a drink right now.
Yeah. Um, I don't even want to know how badly ruined it was. Sounds like there's no way it survived unless it was a rain slicker or something.
I don't even remember what was inside that stuff. That was that was what was it? It was wrapped in bubble wrap anyway inside, so it was not damaged. It was not paper or carton. There was some
But
plastic stuff.
the delivery guy would never know that.
Exactly, and that's not even. I mean, whether they damage it or not is he would not know that exactly, as you said. Why would you do such a thing?
So I guess the first question is this limited to, I even feel like using the word malfeasance, not like laziness on the part of the delivery guy. Was this just a really awful delivery guy, or is there something in the company culture that he's under so much time pressure he doesn't feel like he has time to ring the bell or do any observation? He's just got to chuck and run.
Well, let's put it that way. Regardless, that's the company's problem. Either they've hired someone who's bad at his job and
Right.
their problem, or they've hired someone who's good but they put too much pressure and he can't do his job properly, their problem as well. So what I'm thinking here is that really is a company problem. Now, here is where it's getting tricky. If I actually purchased something online and got the delivery, I would be complaining day and night to that to the company I paid because I don't care about the delivery company. That's if I
Right.
purchase from your store, you're in charge of the entire customer experience all the way until I get the product, and even then, you're in charge of after sales customer service anyway. So you're really in charge of me as a customer. I should not even have to deal with the delivery company. But the thing here is, I didn't buy anything. I got a gift from someone, so I can't even complain to anyone. I mean,
That's true. Hey, that gift you gave me, the delivery sucks.
exactly. You can't even say that. So I could go to that delivery company website and try to get the reference number and complain, but I did not even do that. And the reason why I did not do that is I guess millions of people do it every single day. What does it get in return? We're very sorry about your bad experience. We promise we're going to do better next time. I'm guessing that's what I would get. So I did not
Yeah.
even go there. My bad. I should do this as a CX person, but I was so, you know, so disappointed with a poor experience I got there.
So did the uh, you mentioned you got an email saying your package has been delivered. Was there? I guess you didn't even look to see if there was a way to give feedback there. It's interesting if that email is just confirmation. The power of the difference of confirmation and do you have feedback would at least tell you they cared and probably bring you to yell at them. And even if you just got a oh gosh I'm sorry, at least you would have felt heard. Whereas if all it says is your package is delivered, you
But
don't.
that's the whole story, and I agree. You're right. Maybe I should have looked more. What actually happened is when I receive this kind of email, I see, okay, the parcel arrived, delete, and I don't even keep
Fair
the
enough.
email in
Fair
the
enough.
mailbox
Yeah.
because you get so many of this stuff. And there might have been a way to give feedback. I think I was so disgusted by the whole experience at that time that I did not even want to give feedback. I just wanted to yell to the entire
Right.
world
Right.
how bad
Right.
that was.
Well, and that's why we have therapy.
And that's exactly why we have therapy. Now, what I'm thinking is that it's a bigger story than that, and probably a story for another day, but it's about how when you purchase something and you pay in advance and you get the service and you're not happy with it, but it's a small amount, and you're getting screwed with what you get. There's very often no way to complain about it or fix it. Just think about doing building stuff in your house, but you pay in advance. Even if you're not happy, the workers are not coming back unless it's a fantastic customer focused company. Usually, when you pay in advance, you don't hold people accountable for the service they deliver.
Right.
And I feel that's exactly what delivery is doing most of the time. And I feel that's really hurting. Here, it's about someone sending me a gift, so it's not really hurting any business. But if it had been Amazon or any online store, I would really be very angry about the store, even though they are not, they are responsible for the whole experience. They did not screw it up, but that's part of their responsibility. Anyway, very unhappy about this whole thing. I hope I didn't, get your moral down or anything. You're still
No, I feel for you. I think there's very real pain, and you're working your way through that wine very quickly just to prove it. Yeah, I think lessons I got from this, I guess there's two pieces to it. One is your point you keep making, which is so important, that ultimately the company that provided you whatever owns the experience, and part of the problem here was because it was a gift, they're just who's really going to own the end to end of it. I guess the company that gave, or the person who gave it to you, would sure be disappointed to know the gift was treated that way.
I'm actually going to send him feedback and ask for a refund. That's exactly what I'm going to do.
And I guess the hard part about all of it is this delivery company, how unaccountable they are in all of this. Because like you said, the thing wasn't ruined. So how hard are you going to fight to make them feel the pain of your pain?
Well, the good thing is that's nothing wine can't help solving anyway. So I think I'm going to survive this one.
All right, that's good.
Well, thank you so much for your support, Max. And next week, I promise I'm going to be here for you as well.
Perfect. Sounds good. All right. Thanks, Julian.
Cheers. Bye.